Out and about doing those last minute errands as we're getting ready for Christmas, Hanukkah. This is the week where really a lot of us are out and about. So this is moving in overnight, really moving in late tonight for northern New England. But for us locally, it's early in the morning that we start to see the first flakes. And the light snow showers will continue through the mid-afternoon tomorrow. So we will be watching it for quite some time. Feeling like we're down below zero for many spots this morning. And while most of us are dry, there is a light wind out there. That is why we are watching for some ocean effect snow showers moving down, especially toward the South Shore and the Cape at this moment. You can see how it's really close to the tip of Cape Ann, but that right now the focus of the snow is really as you move from Scituate, Marshfield down through Plymouth and heading down toward the Cape Cod Canal. Just very light flakes on the outer Cape and even the mid Cape at this point in the morning. It's dry in Boston and it's looking sunny for the rest of today as we make our way toward the upper 20s. We're not talking about a huge warm up here, but it won't feel quite as bitter as yesterday with a calmer wind and high temperatures inching closer to the upper 20s to near 30 today. It will feel a little better as you're out and about this afternoon with wind chills in the low 20s. The ocean effect snow showers down toward the South Shore that may get a little bit closer to the tip of Cape Ann through about 9 o'clock this morning. Then this shuts down as the wind shifts and we start to clear things out for the afternoon. We have clouds moving in by midnight, but you can see it is dry here locally through the rest of today. We are cold tonight, dropping down to the upper teens to low 20s as this clipper system races in. So we're plenty cold enough for the snow. And as the first snow showers start to move in toward us around 1-2 o'clock in the morning, it will likely stick. It's something that's going to be more widespread in the mid-morning hours, starting as early as 7 a.m. for areas of central and western Massachusetts, closer to Boston around 9-10 o'clock in the morning, and then racing out of here. So by 3, we are dry, and that's the case for the rest of your Tuesday night. General coating to 2 inches here locally. If you're looking for more, head northward. That's where we could see 2 to 4 inches. I think some of the tallest mountains could see 4 to 6 inches of fresh powder out of this storm. We dry out for Wednesday, but I think there will be some clouds in the area, especially toward the coastline, that may produce a spit or 2 of drizzle, especially toward Cape. We got down to 10 in Boston, and you don't have to go too far to find those sub-zero temperatures. We got down to 0 in Bedford, but you can see it was 6 below in Keene, New Hampshire. These are actual temperature readings, not wind chills. Now that 10 in Boston, that's the coldest we have felt since February 2nd of 2023. So we're talking nearly 2 years ago since we've felt this kind of cold. We're watching this clipper system. This is going to be our next snowfall arriving tomorrow, and it is racing across the Great Lakes right now, arriving here locally in the early morning hours tomorrow, but it ends quickly. By mid-afternoon, we're already completely drying out here. So that's why totals are looking to stay low, coating to 2 inches. Keep in mind, this is also moving through during the daytime hours. That also helps to keep those totals a little bit lower as well. Right now we are dry in Boston. We have some clouds off in the distance. You'll see more of that off the coastline, but eventually some heavier clouds will be moving in from the west later today. I want to point out the wind. It's light right now out of the west at 5 miles per hour. So that's why wind chill factors are not as cold today as they were yesterday. Right now we're climbing our way through the 20s, not warm by any means, but the wind chill is in the upper teens to low 20s for most spots in and around Boston and heading down towards southeastern Massachusetts. And so compare that to wind chills yesterday that were stuck in the single digits all day long. That's a little bit of an improvement. We had ocean effect snow showers develop over the weekend, and we had it this morning too. Now you can see how that's dissipating, staying mainly just off the coastline, although you might run into a flake or 2. That has for the most part come to an end as the wind has calmed down considerably, and it's also shifted direction to the west. So that ocean effect process is shutting down. We are drying out for the afternoon, but there's that next batch of clouds moving in from the west late tonight, hinting at our next storm on the way. I do think it will be dry for the rest of tonight, though, for our area. It's really not until the overnight hours into the morning that we see that chance of a few flakes moving in. We top out in the upper 20s today, so perhaps we gain a degree or 2 from where we are this point in the afternoon, but not much warmer. Tonight, we drop down to the upper teens to low 20s. Not as much of a drop as those clouds will help to blanket our area and keep us just slightly warmer than where we were last night. Notice there's the chance of a flake or 2, 1-2 o'clock in the morning, but a better potential for snow showers as we move through the morning hours tomorrow. So let's get into that timeline and pinpoint it out region-wide. This is 1 a.m. You can see perhaps a flake or two passing through. This is something that'll be quick moving and mainly staying to our north. So the main batch holding off until about 6-7 a.m. approaching central and western Massachusetts and then spreading eastward through the morning. So I think by 9-10 o'clock in the morning, you'll see snow moving toward the coastline, racing out of here so that by 2-3 o'clock, we are bone dry. Coating to 2 inches for most of the area. As you move from the Berkshires and then up into northern New England, 2 to 4 inches. The tallest peaks could see 4 to 6 inches. Bottom line for most of us here in New England, we are talking about a white Christmas with at least 1 inch of snow on the ground by 7 a.m. Christmas Day. So looking very